Alright folks, I'm fired up. What I have here, these are the Sony, what are they? WF, hold on. These are the Sony WF 1000 XM4. These are some big boy headphones, alright? Let's start from the beginning. I had some AirPods. This is my old AirPods case. I drew on there. You could tell I used these motherfuckers. There's only one surviving AirPod. Alright? I have been using these AirPods, I don't know, maybe a few months after they came out. I think this is the AirPod Pro, the AirPod Pro 2. If you know headphones, damn, my fingers is nasty. I was in the hot tub. If you know headphones, you know which ones these are. There's a little earwax on there. Excuse me. But I was using these AirPods, and I had a few issues with the AirPods. You know, for one, they're a little too small for my ear. Even the biggest tip replacement. Like you could see, this is my other AirPods. Actually, they're my girlfriend's, but I use them. That's the biggest one, and fits in my ear okay. Usable, good. I'll use them. So, anyways, I had some AirPods and I was having some issues. You know, you'll put them in there sometimes. I would put them in there, and if you barely touched it, or if you barely moved it, or whatever, when it was on one of the settings, noise canceling or pass through or whatever, it would like squeak hella loud, hella high pitch right in my ear. What else happened? I don't know. And then I guess it just pissed me off, and I think I like smashed it because it was really pissing me off one day. So I was thinking, I'm gonna go online. I'm gonna look up what's the best pair of wireless earbuds money can buy. And I found my way to these Sony whatever, WF. I mean, come on, let's start there. The name, come on. We got AirPods, and then you got the Sony WF XM 1000, the motherfucker 1000, alright? I went online, they told me these were good. I saved up some money, and I'm like, I'm gonna buy some headphones that I'm never gonna have to replace. You know, till I'm an old man. I'll just use these motherfuckers until I die. You know? So these are expensive. These are like close to $300, $250, something like that. Maybe even more than $300. I don't quite remember. So anyways, I got them, and I started using them, and I noticed, okay, yeah, they're a little big, right? They're a little big and they're a little bulky. Okay? They fit in the ear nice though. I have big ears, I'm a big feller, it doesn't matter to me. I start using them, and I'm liking them. The noise canceling is fantastic, alright? Noise canceling is good. The sound was really good. It comes with a third-party application that you can download on your phone. You could play with the EQ, all kinds of stuff. Constantly releasing software updates. Good. I was like, good, finally, we got some good headphones. Excuse me. Maybe a month, maybe not even a month. Maybe not even a month into owning these headphones. Well, okay, let me tell you the first thing. The tips that they come with, the ear tips, are like foam. Who does that? Who's sticking foam in their ears, you know? Every other tip I ever saw was this rubber. So I bought replacement tips that were the rubber. And I was able to get a real good seal. Fantastic. I was loving the headphones. Very customizable buttons. And the button was I thought the button was cool at first because you just barely got to do like this you just got to tap it. You don't have to like click anything, right? With the earbuds, you got to click it. Okay, so I was thinking, oh, that tap is feeling pretty futuristic. So it was maybe less than a month into owning these. The left bud, when you hit the button, it beeps, right? It goes boop, 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 boop. So I was using them one day, and all of a sudden, I hear a boop, 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 and I'm not touching it. Boop, boop, boop. And I go, what's going on? The left one started pressing its own button, okay? So I didn't do anything to it. I didn't drop it. I didn't put it in water. I didn't take it in the shower. Nothing stupid, all right? I spent like $300 on these motherfuckers, so I was taking care of them. It starts booping at me, and I go, man, that's really upsetting. Okay, a few days later, it's still booping. And, right, if I have the button set to do something, it does it without me pressing it. So it would be like, I'll just be chilling, and it'll say, noise canceling. Da ba 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 ba, da ba ba, boop, ba ba da ba. And I'm like, oh, this is not gonna work. So I turned it off. I made it so the button does nothing. Still really, really annoying, okay? Because it'll still boop. There's no way to get rid of the boop. So I got this thing booping in my ear. And that was upsetting. I looked it up because I was trying to fix it. I was trying to troubleshoot it. I didn't get any warranty or anything. I didn't pay an extra $40 for warranty. Other people were having the same problem, and it's like unfixable as far as I could find. I wasn't able to fix it. So that upset me quite a bit, but I still used them. So immediately they felt cheaper, all right? It's like already I'm having a malfunction, and it's a really stupid malfunction too. It's like, why would that be happening? That's $300 headphones and that's happening. The other thing with the Boo Boop, the sensitive touch, I like to use, one of the reasons that I would prefer a wireless earbud versus an over-ear headphone is, you know, you're a little more agile with them on. You know, you could do, there's nothing there. Nothing's gonna knock off your head, right? I mean, okay. And what comes with that is I like to use them in bed. The AirPods are real good for using in bed because the profile is real slim, right? You know, I'm not laying on a big old thing. So I like to use them in bed. But here's the thing. With a sensitive touch button, as soon as you lay your head on the pillow, boop, 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 boop. So that was pissing me off. I had to like do like this in the bed, you know, keep my ear off the pillow. So no bueno. I'm thinking, I'm starting to kind of regret my purchase, but I'm still convincing myself because the sound is great. I mean, I'll tell you what, the sound is good on these headphones. Very good. One of the best I ever heard. It's better than most over-ear headphones I own. But still very upsetting, these few issues I'm having with them, but I'm like, whatever, I could live with it. Maybe it was something I did, maybe whatever. So I'm pulling these out of my pocket one day. Waist height. Excuse me, don't mind the belly button. Waist height, all right? I'm a tall dude. My pocket is probably 3.5 feet above the ground, okay? I dropped the right one. I just dropped it, okay? It made just onto, you know, a carpet or something. I dropped it from 3.5 feet. Immediately, it starts doing for me the same thing the AirPods will do. And if you've had this problem, you know what I'm talking about. I would stick it in my ear, and it sounded hollow and tinny. And if I talked, the vibration would reverberate. I can hear it now. The vibration would reverberate and be really loud in my ear. So I would couldn't talk. I couldn't talk with them in. I couldn't move. I couldn't chew or whatever. By this point, I'm mad at these headphones. I do not like what's going on. I spent $300 to get very upset. And so I'm starting to look into, getting them fixed or whatever, and I'm realizing how much of a hassle that's going to be. And within 2 or 3 days of dropping it, completely died. This headphone is useless. It creates no sound, just dead. So, I would say, in all seriousness, I could have gotten a faulty, right? But why are they sending out faulty shits? If you're spending $300 on a fucking pair of tiny ass headphones, not one of the things coming off the production line should be faulty. But I don't think it is, because the button pressing itself issue I was seeing all over Reddit. And why there's zero shock resistance apparently, right? I mean, it's like the case is it feels like a cheap plastic. There's a lot of play in the the hinge. These are old AirPods, abused, taken to work, thrown in a pocket, thrown everywhere. Here, listen. Okay, that was the AirPods. Now here's the Sony motherfucker 1000. It feels cheap. They feel cheap. And they shouldn't feel cheap, especially if you're spending the amount of money I spent on these. So my conclusion is, AirPods have issues, okay? Some of them are really frustrating. But do not, this is a cautionary tale. And again, I understand that maybe there's some degree of user error, or maybe there's some degree of a faulty product. Even then, they should be more shock resistant. They should not be faulty coming off the production line, especially if, I spent too much money to just be really upset. So these have been sitting unused, and I went back to the AirPods. So, if you know of a good headphone, I don't even want to buy them. Never mind. Don't tell me in the comments. I'm just warning you. I had a lot of just no good, no fun, bad time. And I'm an opinionated man, you know? I'm someone who, I pay attention to the details, and I was like, I'll give Sony a shot. AirPods. Alright? I warned you.